Is there anything else you can tell me?
Well, if you ask me, she's nothing but trouble. I just thank God that it turned out to be a lie, that Will was the father of her child. I don't know why he still calls her a friend. She must be holding something over on him.
What do you think it is?
I haven't a clue.
I don't suppose there's anything you could tell me, anything that I could bring up in court, could you?
Why didn't you look at where she lives? I'm sure there are 1,001 health code violations in that room that she calls home. And when I offered to help her out, she was ungrateful and disrespectful.
And sounds like quite a slob. Thanks, Barbara. That's perfect. It's exactly what I need. I'll talk to you later.
So I'm glad you decided to get out. It's good for you.
Yeah, I felt bad about giving you a hard time.
No, don't. It's okay. I understand you blowing off steam. It's better at me than Carly or the judge or someone who's just going to use it against you.
Yeah, I guess.
So I have a printout of the movie times, and I think we should see a stupid comedy. Get your mind off things.
You'd be wasting your money on the price of the ticket. I don't think I could pay attention to a movie or anything else for more than 5 minutes. All I can think about is the case. You know, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna get my baby back?
Gwen, everything's gonna be okay.
How can you be so sure?
The law's on your side. That's what your lawyer keeps telling you, right?
Well, my lawyer will say anything as long as I pay him.
Stop worrying about money, okay? Paul's gonna put pressure on Mom so he can get to my trust fund. He's gonna come through. I know he will.
Let's hope.
What, you don't think he can?
No, it's just... I'm just wondering, why does he even want to help me out anyways?
Because he's my brother, and he's a good guy.
Is he?
Why would you think he isn't?
I don't know, maybe I'm just being paranoid, but are you really sure we can trust him?
Hi, Barbara.
Hi. Jennifer's not here.
I'm actually here to see you.
Is there a problem?
I think there is, yeah.
About Jen?
Yeah.
Well, you better come in.
I'm worried about her. I mean, her behavior. Her behavior's all over the place.
She's still dealing with the loss of her baby. Come on, Dusty.
She's totally manic. She's high one minute, she's furious the next, happy the next. I can't believe you haven't noticed this.
I have noticed, but I just assumed it was a reaction to the medication she's taking. She's on antidepressants, you know.
Well, I thought the pills were supposed to take care of that kind of thing.
Eventually, but there might be some kind of instability in the beginning.
I'm worried about her, and I think the pills are nonsense. I mean, if this is what they're doing to her, they're obviously no good.
What are you doing here, Dusty? Checking up on me? You really want to know what's in here?
For weeks, I've had this feeling that Paul's got you involved in something that you don't want to be a part of. If that's true, Emily, I only want to help you.
Fine. I wasn't sure I was ready to show you this, but now I guess it's time. Here.
These are divorce papers.
That's right, they are. You break into my home, you rummage through my things, you better prepare yourself for what you might find.
This is not what I came here looking for.
No, you came looking for something you could use to hurt Paul. Can't believe I was actually gonna wait to move ahead with the divorce.
These papers are already signed. That's pretty damn definite.
You break into my home, you interrogate me like I'm some kind of criminal, and you think I'm...
What are you doing here, Hal?
He was just leaving. Take the papers with you. Sign them, don't sign them. It really doesn't matter to me anymore. Because as far as I'm concerned, our marriage is over, whether a piece of paper says so or not.
Share with us, Sierra, darling. What is it that you think you know?
Well, I know that you missed your chemotherapy appointment this morning, that you called and canceled it.
How do you know that?
Because I went there to be with you.
Oh, darling, that was very sweet of you, but really, there was no need for that. I didn't go today because I didn't feel up to it.
Is that why you were fighting with Meg?
Among other things, we're really getting on each other's nerves.
Did you reschedule your chemo appointment?
Not yet. I'm feeling better.
You might feel better, but if you don't get treatment, you're not going to get better.
Well, maybe I'm thinking about other options.
You know, Mother, what are you talking about? Or should we not get Meg to tell us what you're talking about?
Okay, I'll level with you, my darlings. I'll level with you. I'm thinking of alternative treatments for the cancer.
What? What kind of alternatives?
I found this place. And they're doing new things. They're making new discoveries.
Where is this place?
Rosarito Beach in Mexico.
Does Dr. Berg know about this?
No, she doesn't know, and I don't want her to know.
How did you find out about this place?
It doesn't matter.
Am I the only one that thinks this is insane?
I really shouldn't say anything.
Oh, excellent, excellent. For once, you're the only sensible person in the room.
You know, let's not get ahead of ourselves here, Mother. What is the name of the clinic? And let us check it out ourselves.
I have already done that, and I'm fully satisfied with the results.
So you've been there already? So there was no spa trip. You went to Mexico. That's why Meg is upset with you? You got her to lie for you? Meg didn't even know where you were really going, did she?
So what? I mean, come on, let's not make a big deal out of this. I'm ill, but I'm compos mentis. I can make choices and decisions about my health.
Really? You're abandoning your treatment for some, you know, who knows what clinic in Mexico. You know, that doesn't really instill us with a lot of confidence.
Well, Sierra, my darling, that is your problem, isn't it?
Why would you think we can't trust my brother?
Well, he sure didn't seem like he wanted to help us out when we went over there asking for a lawyer.
I just caught him at a bad time. He had a lot of other things going on. But if he says he's gonna do something, I promise you, he does it.
Then why go out on a limb for me? Look, it's like you said, he's got a lot of other stuff going on. I'm sure he's got plenty of problems of his own.
I think Paul wanting to help us out has more to do with me than it does you. He hasn't always been there for me in the past, and I think he thinks this is a way to kind of make up for that.
And I hope so. Look, I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful or selfish or anything like that, but I need to know I can count on this. Because if I can't, I've got to start looking for other possibilities.
Paul's gonna come through for us. He's not gonna let me down. Not this time.
Oh. Thanks, Bert. I owe you one. What a dump. Perfect.
Do you have any idea how disappointed I am?
You'll get over it. I did.
Believe it or not, I came here to help you.
I don't need your help.
I'm sorry if you feel that way. You sure need someone's.
Al, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave our home.
Fine. You're on your own now.
No, she's not. She's got me. Door's over there. gonna tell me what he was doing here?
He came with my mom. I gave her a key, in case she needs to look after Daniel.
And they just barged in.
Just let it go, okay? He's not coming back. Not now.
I think you handled that really well.
Did I?
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah. Always.
I am checking up on you. I want to see how you're holding up.
I'm holding up fine, and I don't need a bodyguard or a babysitter.
I didn't like the way things ended the last time we saw each other.
It was no big deal, and please don't try to make it into one.
Whatever you say, I'm glad you're okay. I'll see you back at the office.
Dusty, please wait. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound so harsh.
Well, don't worry about it. I know it's not fun having someone breathe down your neck all the time.
Only because I don't need it. I am doing better. I'm moody, I'll admit that, but aren't I allowed to be? Because I'm just trying to find a balance here.
I want to help you do that.
The only way that I can make it is if I figure out how to do it on my own.
If you need me, you know where I am.
What are you doing? What is this, Spy on Jennifer Day?
I am not spying, I am concerned.
Oh, I see. So you rummaged through my purse behind my back. What did Dusty say to you?
You know, Dusty didn't have to say a thing to me because you have not been yourself, and I've been very, very worried about you, Jen. And you know what? These pills, only half of them are in here. You only had this prescription a couple of days now. Do you want to explain that to me?
The bottle fell into the sink and some fell down the drain. Mystery solved. Now, can I please have the bottle back? Stop looking at me like I'm lying.
I'm not.
Yeah, I see suspicion in your eyes, Mom.
Honey, I am worried about you. I know what you're going through, and I understand how desperate you are to make the pain go away.
I am learning how to deal with this.
Jen, I know these pills are supposed to help you, but they can also be a problem. They can become a crutch.
What are you implying?
I just want you to know that you can talk to me. You can tell me anything. I won't judge you. You know that, don't you?
Well, look what the wind blew in.
Is that what I am to you? A piece of tumbleweed or something?
How was Chicago?
It was, good, as expected, with exception to your surprise visit.
Hey, I livened things up a little bit, even if it was for a few minutes.
Let's not even talk about it.
You're right. Damn that awkward chit-chat. So, how's Jennifer?
I'm asking myself the same question. I don't know.
Why, is something wrong?
I hope not.
Well, now I'm curious.
Well, don't be. I'm probably overreacting.
Not normal for you.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
No, if you think something is wrong, it usually is.
Jennifer's going through what you call major mood swings. I think she just, took on too much too soon. It's all catching up to her.
That, or she's taking advantage of your protective streak and she has you exactly where she wants you.
You know, I should really go. This is none of my business.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a family matter, and I appreciate your understanding.
Okay. I'll call you later.
You know, I think we just need to back up a little bit here and everybody just take a breath and try to look at this from a different perspective.
I don't. I'm not interested in that. I found what I want, and I'm not interested in looking at anything in a different perspective.
Could we at least talk to Dr. Berg about this?
No. I dislike that woman. Anyway, we know exactly what her reaction is going to be. This is my illness. This place. It has had wonderful results. I met a woman who's cancer-free after treatments there. I can myself attest that I feel better after the... And it's more than that. Look. Just you look at this. This is my blood. This is improvement. I'll translate it for you, all right? This is what I want. And this is what I'm going to do. So you just peruse that at your leisure.
What are we gonna do? Stop her. How do we stop her? I don't know. Maybe we call Bob Hughes and he could talk to her.
She has long past changing her mind, don't you think?
Well, then maybe we have to play by her rules and do everything we can not to let her go back to the clinic.
Hey, Dad. Glad you came.
No problem. What's up?
I need help with Gwen's court case. I already talked to Paul. I wanted to come to you two.
What kind of help?
I have to convince Mom to lighten up so I can get access to my trust fund.
Why? So you can give Gwen money?
Dad, she's in really bad shape. She can't even afford her lawyer.
Oh. With all due respect, son, how is this your problem?
She's my friend.
Have you talked to your mother directly about this?
That's gonna do any good.
Well, I got a news flash for you. Going to Paul isn't gonna do you any good either. Because unless there's something in it for him, he's not gonna give you a damn thing.
You know, I have to admit that when I first came in and I saw you and Hal over there by the safe, there was a minute there, I mean, just a minute, when I thought...
I was gonna tell him the truth about Jennifer's baby being alive.
Yes?
I considered it.
So what changed your mind?
I couldn't betray you. You know that I've had doubts about this being the right thing to do. But I am with you. 100%.
No judge is gonna let her raise a baby in a pigsty like this.
What do you think you're doing?
Coming up on As the World Turns.
We've confiscated your passport and your driver's license. You can't leave the country.
I'm trying to help you out.
Then get the hell out of my life.
Give me that camera.
Oh, these pictures are going directly to the judge. We'll see what he has to say about this.
This week, a maniac finds his next victim.
You gotta get me to a hospital.
Now an expectant mother.
Come on, Michelle, you can do it. We'll do it together.
Could pay the ultimate price.
Something is wrong.
Oh, Michelle, you're doing fine.
This week on Guiding Lights, CBS Daytime.
I asked you what you're doing here. How do you even get in?
I have friends, Gwen, which is more than you can say for yourself, I bet.
What's with the camera?
Did you really think that you could bring a little baby into a disgusting room like this?
I'm looking for another place to move as soon as the money comes in.
So this is really all about the money, isn't it? That's the only reason you want Rory back.
I'm calling the cops.
That's fine. Go ahead, it won't matter. Once the judge sees these pictures, he will agree that I did the right thing. Not only are you a liar, but you live in a place that is fit for an animal.
Get out of my house.
Let alone a little baby.
Get out of my house.
Face it, Gwen. You are not ready to be a mother. Just accept it and let all of this go.
That's not true. I will be a good mother. I just need the chance to prove it.
Face it. It's not gonna happen. Give me that camera. Oh, these pictures are going directly to the judge. We'll see what he has to say about this.
You know what? It won't matter. I'm still getting my kid back. He belongs with me.
Dream on.
I saw Carly today. She's gonna go after Gwen with everything she's got. I'm worried, Paul. What if she comes across something that leads her to the truth about the baby?
No, it's unlikely. We just have to get Gwen custody fast. Get Gwen and the baby set up somewhere far away. We play this smart. No one needs to know that Craig took Jennifer's baby and switched it with Gwen's.
I don't know. It's just all so precarious. What if Gwen doesn't want to go away?
Gwen will do exactly what I tell her to do. I helped her keep her baby. She's not going to jeopardize that. Just have to make sure that the money that sets her up, she has to know that it comes from me and not from Will. I need to have a talk with Barbara. I need to make sure that Will never gets his hands on that trust fund.
I know Paul's your brother and all, but he can't be trusted. For that matter, how do you know you can even trust Gwen? She's been lying left and right. She even asked you to lie for her when you were first claiming that the baby was your own.
No, that was my idea, not hers. I knew how upset Celia would be if she found out Casey was the father.
But Casey isn't the father. The paternity suit was negative.
Gwen doesn't believe that. She thinks somebody tampered with the test.
That's impossible.
Something's not right, and I don't believe that she's lying to me.
Look, I know you're standing up for Gwen because she's your friend, and I admire that. But I'm just telling you to be careful. Things get really crazy where money is concerned. Now, that trust fund, it's for your education, Will. It's for your future.
Dad, money doesn't mean anything if you can't use it to help the people you care about. I care about Gwen, and I trust her.
Well, I hope she doesn't make you sorry that you do. Sometimes when people want something too much, they'll go to any lengths to get it. They don't care who they use, and they start believing their own lies.
Is that why Dusty was here? To get you to grill me about my medication? What do you think that I'm doing? Just popping pills one after the other?
Honey, Dusty and I both agree that you've been acting a bit erratically.
I don't believe this. I'm depressed, and then everyone tells me that I need to pull myself out of it. And when I finally do, then I'm just suddenly erratic. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't.
Dusty wants you happy, so do I.
Dusty knows nothing about loss or true pain. He hasn't suffered like you and I have suffered, Mom. He doesn't understand. He never will.
You're right about that. He never will.
So you need to just forget about what he said, because I need you to be on my side. I need you to support me.
Honey, I do. I will. I always support you. You know that.
Well, sometimes it feels like you're ready to hear what everyone else has to say before me.
No, Jen. I always put you before everyone else, honey. You know that.
Why would you think that Jen's trying to manipulate me? I mean, she doesn't need to. She knows I'm here for her.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
She's not the type to use a tragedy to get what she wants, is what I'm saying.
Wait a minute, that's not what I meant.
So what do you mean?
Forget it.
Maybe it's you who's being manipulative.
Meaning?
Meaning you're not in competition with her. Are you? She's a friend. And so are you. Or at least I thought you were before you started putting down this woman who can hardly defend herself.
I'm not
right
putting down anyone.
now. No? Do me a favor. From now on, stay away from Jennifer.
You two are still here? I mean, if you think that you're hanging around just to change my mind, forget it.
Oh, no, we know we can't change your mind.
No, you made that perfectly clear, so you've left us with no choice.
What are you gonna do? You gonna kidnap me?
Well, as a matter of speaking, we've confiscated your passport and your driver's license. You can't leave the country.
What?
Well, like Lily said, you've left us no choice.
Oh, my darlings, this is outrageous and utterly ridiculous and rather naive. I have traveled the world with nothing except my library card in my pocket. It's not going to keep me from going to Mexico.
Well, I've also ordered the worldwide jet back to Montega. It's on its way right now. And it can't come back unless I order it to.
On whose authority?
Well, you did put me in charge recently.
Why are you doing this to me?
To save your life.
I just don't believe this insubordination.
We're just doing this because we love you, Mother.
No.
Yes.
Yes, but if you really loved me, you'd understand what I need. And honey, I can get to Mexico without a passport. This is something that I think is going to help me. And my two daughters are preventing me from taking advantage. I don't know what you want. I mean, what do you want? You want me to go around looking like this all the rest of my life? And just being unhappy and miserable and dying? Is that what you want?
Mother, you trust this Clinica de la Vida. We don't know anything about it.
Get out!
Give us a second to investigate it. We can make this decision together.
Get out of my house or I will call the police.
Oh, okay, we'll talk about this when
yes,
you calm down.
Will. Go. It's Mrs. Walsh. Your presence is needed immediately.
Well, you're the last person I expected to see back here today. I hope you've got an apology on the tip of your tongue.
Yes. And an explanation.
Oh, hello, Paul.
Hello, Susan.
I'd really rather talk to you in private.
I trust Paul a hell of a lot more than I trust you. Anything you want to say to me, say in front of him.
Well, then I guess we'll be talking some other time. Sorry to disturb you.
Whoa, back up. Hand over the key. I don't want any more surprise visits from you, Hal, or anyone else.
I think you're making way too much of this.
You come to my home behind my back? You make some illegal search? When did that become a casual affair?
If you'll just let me explain.
Fine, go ahead.
In private.
Em, if you want me to go,
No,
I'd be happy
just... Please stay. I'm not gonna stand here and listen to you for the 10th time telling me how Paul's ruining my life.
You think that being with me is ruining Emily's life? I'm devastated.
I think she's making a terrible mistake living with you. You're just using her to get over losing Rosanna.
You leave Rosanna out of this.
Truth hurts, doesn't it?
I'm not listening to this.
And I think it's a huge mistake moving Daniel in here. Into this situation. Obviously, I'm wasting my time.
Yes, you are. And you've worn out your welcome. Permanently.
That was great.
Yeah, great. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Oh, come on. You don't let her push you around. Or how? You stand up for yourself? You should be very proud.
Then why do I just feel tired?
I don't know, but if you're tired, you come lean on me.
Oh, you know, you have got a lot of nerve going to my mom behind my back and filling her head with suspicions.
Calm down.
No, I am not going to come down till you back off and stop trying to turn people against me.
I'm trying to help you out.
Then get the hell out of my life.
You're wrong about Gwen, Dad. She's not like that. She's just trying to catch a break, and nobody seems to want to give her one.
And that kind of a situation can make somebody desperate, and when people get desperate, other people get hurt.
No, it's not like that. She's a good person.
I'm not saying she isn't, but even good people do bad things sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
Well, that's not what I meant.
Look, forget it, okay? I wanted you to help me out with Mom, but if you don't want to...
Look, son, let's not end this on a sour note. I'm always here for you. You know that. I just want you to keep your eyes open. Just know what you're getting into before you step in too deep. Please.
Oh, brother.
Hey, at least I knock.
Get lost, Gwen.
Not until you give me that camera. You had no right taking pictures of my room like that.
I have the right to do whatever I can to keep you from ruining my baby's life.
He's my baby, not yours.
With any luck, he'll never have to know that.
Give me
Hey, get your hands off me!
You are not going to win. Do you understand that? You can try any trick you want. I will not let you win.
Look, I stayed out of the argument. I mean, you chose to tell him about the clinic, not me. You can't blame me for that.
I didn't call you back to blame you for anything, and I very much appreciate your discretion.
Well, I appreciate you not mentioning that I was at the clinic.
I myself, I'm trying to forget what was in the package that you were delivering for my stomach's sake. I'm trying to forget that. And also, I hope I'm doing the right thing not telling Lily about your line of work. But anyway, I'm a woman of my word.
So what is it you want from me?
Don't laugh out loud. My daughters have seized my passport and have grounded me. I'm grounded. They've grounded my plane in Montega. They think that I won't be able to find a way to get down to La Clinica de la Vida.
I'm beginning to see where this is going.
Exactly. I must get there. Now, more than ever, because I think that place is going to save my life and it's going to save my sanity.
And you want me to fly you back and forth?
Exactly.
No. Lily would kill me. You can't ask me to do that.
I'm not asking.
I thought you'd be a little smarter than to tell Jennifer about my suspicions. It might make things a little tough now to find out what's really wrong with her, don't you think?
What's really wrong with her? She's tired of people like you watching her every single move. And for your information, I did not rat you out about this. She figured it out by herself. You don't give her enough credit. That's the problem here.
We don't know what the problem is, but I have my suspicions.
Then keep them to yourself. Let me help her. I am her mother. I am the one she trusts. I am the one who can help her, Dusty.
Well, then do it. Because I think she's falling fast.
This coffee is cold. Do you think I could manage to get maybe a cup of hot coffee? Maybe fresh would be nice. Thank you. Make that too. Thank you. Meg, it's on me. Hi. What? No, I can afford my own coffee.
Well, I felt I owe you one.
What for?
For Chicago. I just wanted to say I was sorry for showing up like that. I didn't realize you were going to be there, and, well, I didn't realize you and Dusty were, together.
Together romantically? Please, no. It was just a business trip, nothing more. It was probably our last.
Why do you say that?
Because the guy's a jerk. I can't stand him anymore.
Hey, do you want to or should I?
Hey, you go ahead. So that's it? It's over?
Finally.
No, no one will be able to prove that that's Jennifer's baby. And Craig won't be able to get anywhere near Jennifer.
Amen to that.
What are you doing here?
Coming to check up on you? You don't look too good.
Yeah, I'm not.
What's wrong?
I just figured something out. Casey didn't have anything to do with messing up the paternity test results.
Oh, finally. Gwen, that's what I've been trying to tell you. My father says there's no way anybody tampered with that test.
Well, I didn't say nobody tampered with them. I just said Casey didn't do it. Now I know who did. It was Carly.
Carly?
Gosh, it makes perfect sense, too. I mean, she'd do anything to keep you from getting my son back, and her husband's a copy to have access to the files whenever he wanted.
You're really not helping yourself here.
What are you talking about?
Do you have any idea how desperate you sound?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just supposed to lie down and wait for the train to hit, right?
That's not what I meant. There's a reason no one believes you anymore, Gwen. It's because you keep changing what you believe. It was Casey, now it's Carly, it was the wrong baby, it's a conspiracy. I can't even keep up with you.
It's finally happened. You stopped believing me. You don't believe Casey's the father.
Where's the baby? You were supposed to stay with him. My God, Carly, what did you do? Oh, you are a liar. I've hated him since before he was born. What have you done to my boy?
That's it. I know how to make sure Gwen never gets her hands on that baby.
Next week on As the World Turns.
Gwen wants her baby back, okay? That is her #1 priority. If you're not okay with that, Will, then I don't know what you're doing with her.
Gwen, where's Carly? And what are you doing with the baby?
He left you something.
You did?
He lived to this.
Did you take my mother to Mexico? If you took her, I want to know.